What's up, Cancer? This is going to be a love forecast for the first half of October. This is for my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoy this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It really helps out my channel. And if you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I also do offer personal readings. All the info for that's in the description box of the video. And if you ever can't get a hold of me, or if you would like to explore your options, I put a link to Mystic Sense in the description box as well. And they're a wonderful company that will offer you access to so many brilliant psychics and readers located all over the world. And if you go via the link I've provided, they're going to give you your first 5-minute reading free. So check them out if you feel called to do so. And otherwise, if you wanted to follow me on social media, I put the links to my TikTok and my Instagram in the description box as well. So let's get stuck into it. Spirit, what's coming in please for my Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus in the area of love. First half of October. Any love messages for my Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. First half of October. Strength card, 9 of Swords. Something is causing you some anxiety or some stress, Cancer. Devil card. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Wands in the upright. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords in the reverse. 2 knights. One seems to be like there's a lack of forward movement. Another knight maybe a slow and steady. You know, we've got the Devil and the Ace of Wands. There's like a temptation here or a lot of sexual attraction, but maybe a lack of cooperation. So perhaps, Cancer, you are working slowly and steadily on a situation with a person, maybe where there is a lot of desire. You know, this could be the same situation, but like something is stalling the movement, and it could be communication or efforts being put in on your end, but maybe there's some harshness between the two of you. I mean, definitely chemistry here. Let's look at this 3 of Pentacles in the reverse. 5 of Swords, that's exactly what I'm saying. There's something, maybe it's either the way you communicate with this person, or there's a sense of defeat here, like arguments for the sake of arguments, or you're not on the same page. I mean, 3 of Pentacles is cooperation. 5 of Swords, it's like there's a lack of cooperation, or you're just not seeing eye to eye, right? Let me see about this Devil card. I mean, Devil card is still sort of holding on, like it's a bit of an obsessive kind of an energy. So for some of you that applies, because maybe there's a lot of sexual attraction. King of Swords, yeah. There's a harshness here, Cancer. You could be dealing with someone, you know, that can be maybe hot and cold. You know, like hot 1 minute and the next minute kind of very aloof or detached. I mean, King of Swords can be a little bit too much in the head and not enough in the heart. Maybe there's some fears or some avoidance coming through with this King of Swords, because like I said, there's chemistry here, there's a lot of attraction, but it might be that this person's not meeting you in the heart space. And I don't know that that's anything to do with you, Cancer, but it is causing you a sense of defeat. You know, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, and we've also got the Devil. We've got 4 of Cups here, Cancer. So it is causing, and then the 7 of Cups. It is causing some mixed feelings, some mixed emotions. Perhaps there's sort of also this lack of clarity around whether or not there's other choices, other options. You know, the Knight of Pentacles, so you could have been dealing with this situation for a little while. The Knight of Pentacles, like I said, you're working towards a goal. And maybe it's taking quite a long time to get it to where you want it to get to. I mean, 7 of Cups, mixed feelings, mixed emotions. Maybe this person sends you mixed signals, okay, if it's not about other people. And the 4 of Cups here is this sort of sense of maybe by now you don't know if you want it, or the 4 of Cups is you feel like what you're offering this person, they're not really taking it. It could be that just some toxic patterns are getting in the way here, like toxic communication styles or reactions, like a lot of triggering. So, you know, this could be activating sort of a rejection wound, or you're feeling very anxious and this person might be a bit avoidant, something like that. I mean, I've got a King of Cups here. So there's a King of Cups, King of Swords. I also feel like this could be heart versus mind, like something's definitely attracting you in here, but then you're sort of feeling maybe disappointed or emotionally like it's not connecting well with you. Or this person, you know, you could really feel like you are connected with this person on a deeper level, like King of Cups. There could be this sense of love, but they don't necessarily come across that way, or they don't express it. And it leads to feeling sort of, you know, unfulfilled. Maybe you're exploring other options too, Cancer. I don't know, with that Seven of Cups. There's just a lot of mixed feelings and confusion here. Yeah, that's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, right? So we've got the High Priestess, strong Pisces energy. So this is also about your intuition. So you're being called to sort of tap into your higher self and maybe make some decisions, because confusion and mixed feelings here. There's decisions about whether or not you want to continue with this. The Knight of Swords is in the reverse. So this could mean that maybe there's been some harshness between the two of you, or an ending between the two of you, like abrupt endings. I mean, Ace of Wands to me means that there could be a reigniting. I don't think that this ends. There could be like a cutting off from one another, like cutting each other off, or having an harsh communication, and then there's sort of like the comeback round, right? I mean, for some of you also, you might be looking at another situation, because we do have Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands. You know, maybe you're sort of fed up with putting in the effort. I don't know. The Knight of Swords in the reverse also can mean like you're not sure if you want to move ahead. I'm going to do their cross energies, but we've got the Eight of Pentacles right after the High Priestess. So this is your intuition calling for you to think about whether or not you want to put effort into this. But I also feel, Cancer, something's being triggered in you. Maybe it's a rejection wound or something around your self-worth with that Four of Cups. And so this is also self-mastery. Now, guys, I do tend to get a bit like this in my readings. It's the way I read and channel, because I like to give you, you know, the guidance that's going to help you to move forward in the best direction within or without a situation. Okay, so everyone's a mirror. They're showing us something. If it's not favorable, there's something maybe we want to look at within ourselves. Maybe there's a lesson. Maybe things can shift in a situation with some inner work, or the lessons learned and you move forward for the better. You understand what I'm saying? I've got a Page of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups here. Cancer, it's almost like maybe this goes round and round. I mean, there's opportunity here, Page of Cups. I feel like maybe, you know, what this person comes in and expresses emotionally can be a bit small, and it leads to, you know, disconnect, or you feeling left out in the cold. And then Eight of Cups. So this is the energy of maybe walking away from what's not fulfilling for you. So this could be what you're doing, Cancer, now in the first half of October. Or maybe you have done that before. You've kind of disconnected and then it's come back around. Like, I really don't feel this is done. I feel like this is cycles. Okay, let me see about this Eight of Cups. Ten of Wands. There's a lot of burdens. Like, it's weighing very heavy on you, Cancer. I mean, you know, this person, I mean, Eight of Pentacles here is about work. So there could be a lot of work commitments and burdens in this situation, which means that maybe it does lead to a lack of fulfillment or a disconnect, you know, or you're feeling like there's a lack of cooperation between you and this person because maybe you feel they're not prioritizing you. I mean, I've got Page of Wands in the World. So cycles, okay? The world is cycles. There could be this sense of wanting to maybe, you know, see things from a different perspective. You know, maybe this person, Justice card, there's a sense of wanting to balance things out now in October or make things right. There's something about balance and fairness, but this is also decisions. And Page of Wands, I mean, Cancer, maybe you are looking to move towards a new adventure. Do something, you know, make a decision that feels good and right for you. I mean, your intuition is calling for you to tap into what feels right for you, okay? Something here needs to maybe be sort of balanced out or made more fair because maybe you feel you're carrying the full weight of this connection. And, you know, we do have a couple of pages here. So Cancer, it could be that something else is presenting to you or you're looking at in October and you're feeling maybe like whatever's gone on here is just weighing too heavy on you and you know, you want to close it out. There's definitely a completion with the World. I will get this person's energy just to see because, you know, perhaps there's opportunity here to work through things. Justice card is about making things right. So maybe something needs to be made right in this situation. Maybe it's weighing heavy on you or perhaps it's weighing heavy on them. Let's have a look. Look, marriage and divorce could also be playing into this, Cancer, or legal matters of some kind, like work, legalities with that Justice card, but even more so on a higher level, it's like this can be karmic stuff. So there's a bit of this round and round. And as I said, Cancer, it might be that there's something that keeps coming up for you that maybe you need to balance within yourself so that you can move forward in a better direction. Page of Wands is new perspectives, but also like, you know, I'm just getting with the World and the Page of Wands, it might be about like closing out old cycles that keep you trapped. Devil card is also what, you know, what's unhealthy for us. And so we sometimes just assume it's just the person, but there seems to be something on a higher level that you're trying to master or learn, okay, about maybe self-love or balance, or, you know, if you have a rejection wound or something like that, okay? Because I just feel, yeah, there's definitely a lot of tension between you and this person, but it could be that they're really triggering something in you, okay? So this is about karmic cycles, but I think that there's a sense of closing that out. Eight of Cups is just leaving also behind what's not really serving you on a higher level. So that could be your own patterns or your limiting beliefs about yourself, right? Let me look at this person. I mean, for some of you, you're disconnecting altogether to move forward onto a new path. We've got the Emperor card as I split the deck and the Justice card. And some of you, you know, you're going to be wanting to work through it with this person. I've got the Eight of Cups as I split the deck. So, and the Knight of Cups. What's this person coming in with for Cancer now as we move through October, please, Spirit? I did see the Six of Wands. So maybe they want your attention. They want success with you. Justice card. Maybe they want to make things right. And I just saw the Seven of Swords. So there could be some trust issues here. I feel like maybe this person, yeah, they send you sort of mixed signals, but maybe it's coming from their own, you know, King of Swords, Devil, Seven of Cups, you know, that can be temptations. There could be other cups around for some of you. And maybe that's just coming from someone that can be very avoidant, like they don't like to get too deep. And that's coming from their own devil, right? Their own fears and toxic patterns. I've got King of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Cancer. So there's a Knight of Pentacles here. So it seems to be the person that you've been working towards something with. They're still at some sort of a crossroads. There's an Eight of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Cups in the reverse. And we've got a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Cancer, you may be dealing with a situation. I'm not laughing at you, Cancer. It's just, they're giving me a lot of information. You might be dealing with a person where there's issues around loyalty here with the King and the Queen of Pentacles. There's a mismatch. One person feels like the other one might not be so loyal. For some of you, you are dealing with a situation where marriage and divorce is a factor, like an outside person. And maybe this is what's causing a lot of the distrust and the confusion. Seven of Cups, right? So, you know, this person, there's a Two of Wands. So it's like a decision needs to be made or a plan needs to be made. And I think that could be involving, you know, maybe another outside commitment, or there's issues here around commitment and loyalty and stability. Even though I feel you both have Knight of Pentacles, so it's almost like it's still moving towards that, but it's very slow. And then I've got a Knight of Cups in the reverse. You know, this person could feel like what, you know, there could be a lot of fears coming up. This person could feel like what you're offering, they can't really trust it, or it's not sincere, or Knight of Cups in the reverse, maybe vice versa. You don't feel like you can trust what they have to offer. I mean, a Knight of Cups is usually very genuine emotion, but maybe the way that this is expressed or comes across doesn't feel that way because, like I said, there's something here mismatched between this King and Queen of Pentacles. So if we were to take that as you and this person coming into a commitment, one person feels the other one is not loyal. So there's distrust. We've got Eight of Wands in the reverse, which means like a sense of lack of movement, or maybe you've ceased speaking to this person for the moment. Like there could be silence because the High Priestess is there. There also could be secrecy between you and this person, Cancer, or an element of secrecy for some of you, particularly if we're looking at a situation where there's an outside person. Seven of Swords, as I said that. So, you know, there's an avoidance here in a way as well. Seven of Swords, this can be kind of where we sneak away and don't address issues. So that could cause frustration. The Seven of Swords can be, like for some of you, this is a situation that involves some sneakiness. I hate these sort of reads, but I have to tell you, I mean, it's not going to be for everyone. Seven of Swords can also just be sneaky avoidance, okay? Or, you know, the Seven of Swords, it can be self-sabotage. So someone here might really do that with the connection because there might be a lot of fears. All right, fears in really opening up and being vulnerable. You know, there could be Five of Pentacles, Four of Cups type energy, abandonment wounds and rejection wounds, and, you know, anxious. Someone could be very anxious, the other one very avoidant. You know, we see that a lot. But we've got Seven of Swords, and then we've got a Three of Wands in the reverse, and there's that Four of Cups with the Devil. So, and then Six of Pentacles. Codependency issues. Someone might have another person that they're very codependent, that's still very codependent on them. They haven't closed it out, right? Like the Two of Wands, they might be at a crossroads if you're dealing with someone that's in a commitment. Or otherwise, this is like just maybe old issues in relationships. Four of Cups, this person has a rejection wound. Four of Cups, and maybe now they close themselves off. Devil card is all the toxic stuff that keeps us trapped. And Devil and Six of Pentacles is sort of, yeah, that codependent kind of an energy. For me, this is like, maybe this person is, you know, they only like to give a breadcrumb, or maybe they feel that's you, Cancer. This could be reversed, you know, it could be that you push this away a bit because of your own patterns, right? So I'm really getting, maybe there's a bit of a mirror thing going on. And maybe you're realizing you need to close out some patterns. So look, there's a lot of desire and attraction here, but I'm seeing that there's a lot of difficulty, like I said, maybe getting on the same page. King and Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Wands in the reverse. This is like, you know, a lack of forward vision. Okay, maybe they don't know whether this can go ahead, or whether they see the future given everything. I mean, let me have a look at this King of Pentacles. The Star card, okay? The Eight of Swords, and I think that's it. The Star card, oh no, I thought something flipped over. The Star card and the Eight of Swords, so they still have hopes for the connection, but this person is really feeling quite trapped and stuck. For some of you, this is a situation where someone is trapped in another situation. It's like they feel like they can't get out of it or move. Some of you, you know, that can be better the devil you know. So maybe it's a situation that's more financial than it is emotional. But it's taking them a long time to get out of it. Or the Eight of Swords is just lots of fears, limiting beliefs, negative patterns, negative self-belief, right? Eight of Swords, this person's very trapped in their mind. And the Star card would be about a hope and a wish, or they're feeling like there's still hope for this situation. But there's a need for like healing and inner work, I feel. Like Devil card, Four of Cups. I mean, this person could just be very trapped in an old pattern and a mindset of like fear of rejection or something. I don't know. This won't be for everyone, guys, so I'm sorry. Eight of Swords and the Page of Wands. We had the Page of Wands before, so you both have Page of Wands. So there's a need to take things in a new direction. They're not sure how. Oh, Cancer, they're not sure how. They also like, the blindfold has to come off, and they have to really look within and understand where they're keeping themselves trapped and stuck by repeating cycles, or, you know, toxic behaviors and all of this. Okay, for some of you, you're dealing with a person that might have addictions of sorts. Okay, the Page of Wands. So I feel like there's a flirtation still going on, Cancer. They might be reaching out to you, giving you a message, giving you a text. What's the outcome here with their actions? Ten of Cups in the reverse, but it doesn't lead to your Ten of Cups. It's still Ten of Cups in the reverse. Now, when I say what's the outcome, guys, you know, I don't believe in fixed outcomes. I think we can shift energy. So if everything's a mirror, if we look at what's going on within us, I'm not encouraging anyone to stay with a toxic, narcissist, abusive person, any of that stuff, guys. But what I'm saying is, like, law of assumption. If we're going to look at what's going on and what it's triggering within us, maybe we can shift a narrative and the energy, and, you know, do the inner work, and the outside might mirror something different. If this is just something that keeps going round and round, for some of you, you know, the High Priestess, your intuition is calling for you to decide, is this for me? Is it not for me? What could I change within me to shift things for a positive result? Maybe you feel you have a very intuitive bond with this person. The Tower card's in the reverse, so there's a sense of impending crumbling between the two of you. But there's also, you know, the Tower card in the reverse is an internal tower, or one that hasn't really happened yet. So this person has to go through a bit of a tower to transform. They have a lot of toxic patterns is what I'm getting, Cancer. And we've got Five of Wands. They also might be trying to avoid disaster in another situation. Ten of Cups in the reverse is like the loss of a happily ever after. So maybe they don't believe in that. Maybe they have been in a commitment. Maybe they're still tied to that person financially, but it led to a lot of like loss or disappointment. This is also on a deeper level, family issues. right? Which is where this devil cards come from. So this person might have some like childhood wounds, you know, inner child wounding. So the Tower and in the reverse and the Eight of Swords, this is like this person needs to kind of go through some kind of a soul shock or an awakening. And there's Five of Wands here. So there's a lot of tension. There's also this sense of, you know, competing interests or outside energies that are influencing this connection. And this person can get maybe quite defensive. You know, that could be the other thing. Maybe, you know, Cancer, you come in and you know, you offer your cup, Four of Cups, and this person can be quite kind of cold, hot and cold, right? They get very guarded, but I think this is because of a lot of fears and overthinking, and on a deeper level, something sort of toxic going on. Also with the Seven of Wands, the Five of Wands, if this person's going through a breakdown outside of your connection, this could be, you know, a lot of conflict in their life, you know, where they feel like they have to stand their ground or defend themselves in some way. You know, if there is a commitment that's ending, or either they're trying to preserve it, for those of you who that story applies, either they're trying to preserve it because there's like financial matters, you know, and codependency, or it's like there's a real fear because with the Five of Wands, that can be a lot of conflict and drama coming up. I don't know, Cancer. So, I mean, look, this person is gone. We've got Page of Wands, Page of Wands. So there's definitely communication of sorts. Like, it looks a bit small, Page of Wands. I just don't know. You know, we've got the Justice card here. So there is a need to balance things out. I feel like this person maybe wants to like make things right. Something's definitely gone on between the two of you with the Five of Swords. There's been some kind of a tension or a conflict, but I feel that this person might not be in the best energy right now. So a lot of you might be feeling like you want to disconnect and let go. But let's get you Mystic Black Rose. Frozen, not speaking, not taking action, which is what I said before. Shattered, crushed, broken heart. Let's see. Escape, avoiding, blocking, pushing away, the avoidance thing. I said that a few times, and then I've got adrenaline, roller coaster, ups and downs, good and bad. Dating, hooking up, seeing someone, one night stands, dating sites. You might have met this person on a dating site, Cancer, or otherwise you might be feeling like this person is, you know, we've got one night stands, hooking up. I mean, I feel like this is going on a while, and there's an effort being put into like something more stable, but maybe you feel that this person keeps their options open, you know, or maybe they're on a dating site, maybe you're on a dating site and they have a lot of this kind of fear that you're off doing something. I don't know. We've got dismiss, disregard, ignore, look the other way. There's a lot of this like feeling dismissed, feeling ignored, ups and downs, influences, third parties, others involved, intervention, manipulation. Then we've got union, second chance, reconciliation, making it work. So there is that Justice card and the Page of Wands, and maybe trying to take things in a new direction is what I'm saying, Cancer. So I did say to you, I think this goes through cycles. There's a round and round, and then there's past, there's history. Okay, so I told you it's been going on a while. And we've got ego, arrogance, having too much pride, being stubborn, holding back. So in order for this to move in a new direction, Cancer, it's going to have to, and I don't really want to get shit for this. Sorry if it triggers some people, because, you know, we tend to project and blame the outside. But this is where we lose the control. We think that if the outside were different, then we would feel different. You've got to look at what's coming up for you, and you can shift it. And if you want to continue on, you know, with this person, it's going to require you to change in order for the mirror to you know, reflect something different. Okay, look into the law of assumption, guys. That's how it works. Foresight, it's in the future. Direction forward. Two of Wands. So there is a sense of wanting to make a plan and being at a crossroads, and there is wanting to take this in a new direction. I said that a few times. And then I have ascending, learning, transcending, preparing for union, new phase, terms, working out, begging, negotiating, only you, observing you, focused on you, watching you. There's no one like you. So look, with all of this sort of, you know, what I've gone through around like the toxic behaviors and the hot and cold, right? This person seems to be very focused on you, and you could be very focused on them. We have that devil card. So there's a lot of desire and it's a lot of obsession. There is an opportunity here to work things out and learn something And, you know, we've got memories, dwelling, looking back, good times. So there's obviously something here, Cancer. And like I said, you know, if you continue on, it's about taking it in a new direction by working through something within self. I think that this person seems to be that they're interested in continuing, you know, so let's have a look with the romance angels at what's going on. They seem to be very focused on you, Cancer. There seems to be outside influences. So again, this could be that something hasn't been wrapped up, like a marriage, or another commitment, or there could be this sense of third parties like you and this person tit for tat, keeping your options open. Like maybe you feel they're not loyal and then you kind of go and explore and vice versa. I don't know, or it's just something like that. Let's see. I just saw forgiving and learning, and I'm going to take it. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So Cancer, there could be patterns coming up for you, or stuff to do with, you know, your mindset, your self-concept. So you could have stuff from the past, and this is now sort of bringing up a lot of your wounds, or it's a narrative, right? So you could be like going round and round, feeling rejected, feeling unworthy, etc. You and this person also, in order to move forward, and I feel like they have forgiving and learning to do from their past, and that's why they're coming at things the way that they do. But I think for you and this person to move forward, there's a need to like forgive and release also the past versions of you, you know, and move forward in a new direction. Yeah, I've got wedding. This situation involves marriage. So for some of you, there has been marriage, or there is a marriage in the mix. Or maybe you and this person want to get married, but you haven't been on the same page. Free yourself. Exactly. It's time to take back control of your life. So the freeing yourself, Cancer, where we feel stuck and trapped with this devil, is our own limitations, our own self-concept, our own beliefs, the narrative, right? So if you don't like what's coming up or what keeps repeating, you free yourself, take back control by doing the inner work and controlling what the story is. So then the outside's going to shift. All right. Yeah. Separation, time apart from you. So a lot of you are deciding that you want to walk away from this, or you've been anyway, I think, in periods of separation with this person. Attraction, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So there's a lot of attraction between the two of you, but then I've got retreat. It's time to disconnect. There's a hot and cold thing going on, Cancer, okay? But then I've got calling in your soulmate. So this says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Again, this could be doing a bit of mindset work, starting with self-concept and then doing some mindset and affirmations work around what kind of a relationship or a connection you want to receive, okay? Or if you're walking away from this, you have to release all of the baggage and all of the old story that's connected to this situation or past situations. And then, you know, this is about you manifesting the connection that you desire. So maybe there is someone else presenting, Cancer. I did say for some of you, there's a wanting to walk away because there's something else, and maybe that's what you've been manifesting. So, you know, some of you have been trying to do the inner work to let go of, you know, the old way, the old version of you, so you get something different, right? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So you see, Cancer, I can't make it up. I think you and this person are just mirroring to one another something that needs to be worked on a deeper level. And I think maybe by doing that, there can be a positive shift here. And if not, you've done it for yourself and you've got something different, you know? All right, Cancer, I hope that resonated for you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment, please. And I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.